5 tips on how not to lose money when fueling your car. 1. Fill up your car with gasoline only in the morning when the ground is still cold. You have to know that all fuel tanks from the gas stations are buried in the ground, and the colder the ground, the denser the gasoline. When it gets hot outside, the gasoline expands in fueling in the afternoon or evening. Those 50 liters of gasoline you put in the tank are not really 50 liters anymore. You must know that for the petrol companies, the temperature of the fuel plays a very important role. For example, an increase of only 1 degree Celsius in the outside temperature is a big problem for this business. Unfortunately, gas stations don't compensate or replace the loss of fuel at the pump for customers when the temperature outside rises. 2. When you start to fuel your car, do not press the fuel pump trigger to the maximum. It is best to press the trigger below halfway to minimize the amount of vapor that is released when pumping the fuel. All fuel pumps are equipped with vapor return. If you fuel the car at a high flow rate, part of the fuel that reaches the tank turns into vapors. Those vapors are sucked back into the storage tank, and so you will be fueling with less than the pump indicates. 3. The most important thing is to fuel with the tank half full. The more fuel you have in the tank, the less air will occupy the empty space. Gasoline evaporates faster than you can imagine. The fuel storage tanks are provided with an internal floating roof and has the role of delimiting the free space between the fuel and the atmosphere, so as to minimize evaporation. 4. The last tip is to avoid refueling immediately after the gas station has been recently refueled. Why? Because when the tanker truck is refueling the gas station tank, the fuel is being stirred up, and it may be possible for some of the dirt that settles on the bottom to end up in your car's tank. This can lead to problems with the fuel pump or the fuel injectors of your car. 5. Don't let the fuel reach the filler neck. This can only lead to fuel loss or worse, a check engine warning light, and that would only mean high repair costs on your car.